Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the CDL podcast channel. In this episode today, we're going to be ranking Call of Duty games, talking about a little bit of roster mania and some hypotheticals. A couple things were announced. If you guys enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. If you're on the audio platforms, drop a follow, drop a 5-star review. I have a thing up on the screen to rank our COD games. I think there's a couple little news pieces we can talk about first. First one, obviously, the Riyadh Falcons no longer Vegas. I feel like this was announced along with the Celium pickup. Still no official announcement on the fourth, although it's pretty heavily rumored that it's Kismet. But I feel like this isn't. I guess I didn't know that it was coming, but it's not like something shocking. Like it felt like they're obviously leaning pretty heavy into the Saudi thing. They tried to have a full Saudi roster the first year. They're keeping on Exnid when they probably could have made an upgrade. So they're trying to at least like stay true to their region. So I feel like this isn't shocking. Like I didn't really like think about them making the change, but when I heard it, I wasn't like dumbfounded or anything because like I feel like
Right.
this just makes sense. They want to kind of localize to their local region, which is so funny because it's like supposed to be like a sports league, but like we have a team in Saudi and a team like a bunch in the US, a Canada team. For a while we had a London, a Paris, and it's like kind of funny because it was supposed to be like based out of their city, but like they really can't do any local events. Like mid season, they can't just fly over there and do like an event for the fans because that's an insane flight to do just midweek and then come back for your matches.
Yeah.
Um, but very funny there, I guess. Stellium joins. It's hard to like give a long winded thought on it because we've talked about Stellium joining this team and what it would look like in like three different podcasts because like
Yep.
we've known for a long time that he's going there. But I guess kind of paired with that is the whole phase rebranding announcement. So rumored that phase is rebranding to Vegas phase, which just like sounds weird because I'm just so used to Atlanta phase. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
Sounds better.
yeah. Uh,
Atlanta rolls off the tongue better for sure.
I feel like
Mhm.
this makes a lot of sense though. Phase being like a kind of a big flashy. Phase has always been like the two classic brands in COD have always been Optic and Phase, and Optic is kind of the more like classic, like not very flashy, not very outspoken, kind of like they just kind of like do their business how they want to do their business and they go about it. And Phase has always been like the flashy one, doing the big collabs with the big brands and like
Yeah.
signing all the content creators and trick shotting and like they've always been like the flashy one. So I feel like Vegas in terms of their brand does fit. Like Atlanta is like, a big city, but not like a super like popular city in America. It's not like one of the big like LA, Dallas, like one of those cities, Chicago. It's like Vegas
Right.
is definitely more phases like style, like the flashy, bright lights, casinos, like that just fits the phase brand more.
Yeah, it does.
Mhm. Does.
Um, and with that, Champs is rumored to be in Vegas, hosted by FaZe. Um,
Ooh.
that was my first time in Vegas. Was when we went for Champs.
Yep.
It was kind of
Same
fun
here.
because it was built-in entertainment. Like every night after the matches, you weren't like, okay, what do we do in this city? Like, what is there to do? Like, what is like the big tourist attractions? Let's go check them out. It was like, okay, down to the strip every night and go to the casinos, lose our money. Uh, Freaking so hot there
Those
because Champs is in August and July, and it's
yeah.
so hot in Vegas.
Yeah, the last time we were there, it was like 100 every day, it seems like.
Yeah, like
It
100,
felt
it was
like
like 110, I think, some days.
yeah,
And I mean,
you know?
obviously, like you're inside a lot of the time because you're in casinos. If you're downtown, you walk outside a little bit here and there, but a lot of the casinos are damn near connected indoors too on the strip.
Yep.
Um,
Lots of stuff to do.
but that's exciting, fun. I'm excited to potentially go back there. Although I would say, like, I take this with a grain of salt because the amount of times we remember last year we were supposed to be going to Chicago for an event.
Yep.
True.
Doubt it. We still need one.
Yeah, we need one
How
bad
about this year?
in the Midwest. We need one. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know about this year though, because did you hear the other rumor? The other rumor we have is there's going to be an event in London, or at least the UK. I would assume probably London, um,
Yep.
and also in Paris.
That's
Wow.
The rumor was the
that's
London
interesting.
event March, so that would probably put it as like major two.
Yeah.
Because you'd think
Yeah.
like the first major be around like January or something. Um, and then the rumor was Paris would be like the last event leading up to champs.
Okay.
So those are fun though. I mean, like it's fun to get it. London obviously the crowd everybody knows it's usually the best crowd we get, and Paris is like EWC back in the day. They had some great crowds. It's just
Yep.
been so
Mhm.
long. I mean, that's the one international place I've been to. I was in Paris. It's been a while now, but Paris is an awesome city. Also, like if it wasn't so expensive and like such a like long trip and you have to dedicate so much time, it'd be fun to be over there. Um, go for like a
Yeah.
week or two before travel, then ended out with a little COD event on the weekend in Paris. That'd be pretty fun.
Right. Yeah. No, that would be pretty awesome.
But also good for the EU fans because since the CDL, they've really been eliminated from the event rotation. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the MW19
It's
event,
been
and then they've
tough.
just been eliminated since.
Hmm.
Like, and they used to be in it. Like, I don't, was it? It was damn near every year in the CWL. There was always like a CWL London event for the most part.
Yeah.
So,
From what I can remember, I believe you're right on that.
or if it wasn't, it was. I mean, a lot more often than it is now, at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those fans are crazy. They deserve some events. So that's kind of fun. Um, last little news thing I had: LAT officially dropped Ghosty and Envoy. Again, this isn't like if this would have just came out of the blue right after the season, this would have been like, oh my god, like who are they picking up? But like we've had the rumor of Kenny and
For a
Abizi headed
month.
there for a month plus.
Yeah.
So this not as crazy, obviously, but they officially did drop them. So that's kind of like a couple dominoes have at least fallen official
Mhm.
announcement wise, so we can maybe start to get the ball rolling a little bit and get some rosters announced.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. There was one more thing. Did you see? I don't know who tweeted this. It was one of those like COD news accounts. I liked it. Let me go find the tweet quick before I talk about our next two things. It was about Cloud9's salaries that they were apparently offering. Did you see
Wasn't
this?
it like I heard something about it? Wasn't it like very low?
So it's from COD Uncensored on Twitter, and it was like Zinni Methods was in a Twitch chat, and I don't know how much he was like, trolling or how much like truth or if he was exaggerating, but he was like, I don't know whose Twitch chat he was in, but he was saying, "Chat, I saw a rumor that C9 is poverty, 30K per player.
Damn.
Wow, I love Hecz. That's 1/9 of my Boston salary." And I was confused, and I was like, "Isn't remember the minimum used to be like 50K, then it was 55K?"
Yeah.
And I guess like a lot of people in the comments were saying like the minimum is actually like not a thing anymore or something in the CDL. Apparently, potentially, obviously, I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know whose chat this was in, but I just like saw this and I was like, "That's true." They're paying 30K a player. That's actually insane.
That is insane.
It's very criminal.
Like depending, I mean, well, especially like I don't think they make them move, but either I mean, living on like 30K, I guess like depending on where you are is like possible. Like there are people that live on less than that, but like if they're in New York
Right.
City, 30K.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, that's
gonna.
tough.
I don't think they actually. I think a lot of those players have been in Texas for a long time. I think they were only in New York like the
Yeah.
first year or two, but like either way, like could
Hmm.
you imagine if they had to be in New York living on a 30K salary?
Damn.
That'd
I
be
mean,
oh,
but also that makes sense and
no
maybe why we
way.
haven't heard a roster rumor for them if they're paying that low because players are probably trying to do everything they possibly can to find a different option.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. For real.
Um, I saw that and I wanted to mention that because I thought that was crazy.
Hmm. Yeah.
Pulled up a tweet here that Breaking Point posted yesterday. Which BO3 maps should be in Black Ops 7? They put like a disclaimer there are currently no BO3 maps um, in Black Ops 7 at launch. And like the maps they have listed here Breach, Evac, Fringe, Hunted, Metro, Infection, Redwood, Stronghold. So obviously, like if it was the same movement, I'd be like, give me like all of them except you can keep Metro.
Oh,
But
oh
Right.
yeah. Well, why is Metro in there
yeah,
for
yeah, that
real?
wasn't a competitive map, and that map kind of sucked. Uh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
but obviously, like you have to kind of think about like what we know about the movement in this game is obviously no like big time double jump. There is a wall bounce,
Mhm.
but there's not like an actual full wall run. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
if it was the same movement, I'd like to say bring them all because I love Black Ops 3. I think all three of us love that game. But there are a couple maps in my mind that wouldn't work at all. So I
Mhm.
guess you want to start off, Brad, which maps? I'd say like pick three of these that you would like to
Yeah.
see in the game.
I mean, honestly, that's perfect because I have three in mind, like three in my head that would like work as a boots on the ground, and that's like Fringe. um, stronghold, and infection. I think hunted could possibly, but it might get a little sussy.
Fringe, stronghold, infection. You said right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Rock, what you think?
I'm thinking kind of the same wavelength as Brad, but I kind of want breach in there. Some possible if it's possible.
Breach, yeah. So
I feel like that'd be fun, but like, there's so many spots on that map that like the wall running outside of like that, what like
I
the outer
need,
left. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
yeah,
no, I get it.
like you could make it work with the wall bounce for that map.
True, true.
you could wall bounce off like that sidewall onto like the upper like greenhouse on breach.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, so I was looking at it. There's like Metro. I'm just like, what is that on there for? Like that map, it was on there to make the graphic 4x4.
yep,
Yep.
for
Like
real.
that shouldn't be on there. Redwood, obviously, like that side with the tree bounces and everything would like probably the map probably just doesn't work. People hate that
That's
map. I thought
Mhm.
it was fun, but it probably doesn't work.
I enjoyed that map too. Yeah.
It probably doesn't work for this game. And then I was kind of thinking the same thing about evac. I really liked evac, but all the low wall running
mm,
created an element to
Hmm.
that map, and like the lower part where you had to like jetpack up. I think evac probably doesn't work. Um,
Right.
so then you're kind of left with like Fringe, which we have a taste of in Boots. And Fringe is arguably my favorite map of all time, but I don't know. It can work, but in BO7 there were a couple of clear flaws with it. Like it was really hard to hold time on most hills that basically weren't the Grandma's Hill.
yep,
Hmm.
Like P1 was like almost impossible. P2 you could hold, and then P3 and
Yeah.
Grandma's you could obviously hold, but then Trains was just a mess. Without being able to like jump over and like wall bounce, like or like wall run and jump side to side and like chow, it was just a contest
Yep.
fest. So like,
Yeah.
oh, hunted you only had search and destroy. So I think Stronghold
that's wrong.
would be like maybe my top pick, just because there was basically
Yeah.
no wall running involved except that side wall run up to like the top bar bedroom area.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I honestly, if you eliminated that, I think the map would still work. If you just like took that out.
100%. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think Stronghold for sure.
I like infection.
Yeah.
Infection, the only thing
The
you have
only
to
like
do is like a ramp to that outer rock or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
And then there's also that like little wall running section, kind of like by was it B bomb or A bomb? By like that by like that wood shack or whatever, like kind of by the church.
yeah.
There's like
You
that
can
little like wall run there, but you don't need to wall run
yeah,
there.
you could just run on that one.
yeah.
Mhm.
You don't really need to wall run on that one. But yeah, I think infection would work the best. The only weird part about infection is just no hard point. And then yeah, I actually think probably breach because I'm trying to think and like again on that one, the only like weird parts would be like the top AC. You
Mhm.
needed to like double jump to get up there, so maybe like lower it a little bit so you can like
Yeah.
mantle it.
Right.
And then like the only really wall run part other than that is that that side where the greenhouse is, where the I forget what
Hmm.
bomb site is, but one of the search and destroy sites is over there. And you realistically could just like angle the wall a little bit more so you could wall bounce
Hmm.
Hmm.
up it, and I think that it would work. So I would actually probably say breach, infection, stronghold. Even though I'm the biggest fringe stan, I thought it had some issues, so I would like to try the other three, but
Yeah.
it's just tough because those
There's
maps were designed for jetpacks, and there's no jetpack in the game.
right. And then there's that also that other part, like separating mid that you could wall run from like greenhouse to mid. I feel like they'd
Yeah,
have to do something kind of there to at least be able to get you into mid from that side of the map as well.
you could
You know
realistically
what I'm
just
saying?
take the whole out of the floor and make it a walkway in between the two. Like you just make it like a
Yeah,
cut in the
true.
map, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about the
Hmm.
outer wall run though on like the palace side of the map too. That would get a little bit
Oh,
weird though, because that was another route that you could take. You
yeah.
remember you could wall run around the outside?
And then get up on that top AC or whatever.
Yeah, like around
Or
that
no, not,
side.
not top AC, top greenhouse. Yeah.
No, 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 not by greenhouse. The other side, where the palace hill is. The bomb site was in
If
there over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There was like
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
outer wall run you could do, and that would get a little weird
Mhm.
because that was like the one way you could avoid people in that room is you could like hop out there and like make it mixy.
Right.
hmm
Um, but yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious to see if they ever put in any BO3 maps into that game because like obviously they put Fringe into this game, and technically like in theory BO3 map should work better in BO7 than BO6 just because like there isn't jetpacks, but there's more advanced movement, with the wall bound. So in theory they should technically work better in the next game, but we'll see. Um, This was the other tweet I saw from Breaking Point from today. A few hours ago, they posted the evolution of every CDL team logo 2020 to 2025. Which teams had the biggest upgrades and downgrades? Uh, Regardless of whatever we're going to say for upgrades and downgrades, I think the craziest part of this graphic is we do not have, as long as the phase and the rocker um, and the ultra changes come through, we do not have a single original team left
Yeah.
from the inaugural year.
That's crazy.
Because you had Atlanta FaZe, who's now rumored to be the Vegas FaZe. You had the Mutineers, who are the Heretics. Rocker, who's G2. Surge is still Surge, but it's Seattle to Vancouver.
Yep.
Then you have Empire to technically Boston, I guess. And then if Ravens go to Space Station, OGLA went to LAT. Gorillas went to Gentlemates. Huntsmen to Optic, Texas. Subliners to Cloud9. Legion to the Falcons. And then Ultra to the movie star Koi. That is insane. And in 5 years, FaZe and Rocker are the last two standing. They will officially, and Ultra. Those three, if they all do change, will be officially. We won't have any original teams, like in terms of the naming and city. That's insane.
It's insane.
It's so hard to build a league like that if you're trying to build like a consistent
Crazy.
fan base, but you can't keep. That's like you're okay. You found an NFL team in a city, but you're gonna change what city they play in 3 times in 5 years and the logo and team name 3 times. It's like it's pretty hard to build a fan
Fan
base.
base.
Like, uh, yeah, like it's pretty hard to build a fan base when you're like, okay, we're gonna switch everything about us every other year.
Yeah.
But Brad, you start. What are your biggest upgrades and biggest downgrades you think on here?
So my biggest downgrade is by far the Atlanta FaZe logo to Vegas FaZe. That is disgusting. That is the one of the ugliest logos I think I've ever seen. I I hate that. And then I will also say like the Heretics logo isn't awful, but like that Mutineers logo is so cool. Davy Jones looking, it's so cool. I loved that logo. And like I mean it's not like it's the worst upgrade or worst downgrade, but definitely a downgrade. And then for me, I'd say like the coolest like upgrade would be like the
Mhm.
Ravens to Space Station. And then I will say I do really like that Cloud9 logo in comparison to NYSL.
Yeah. What'd you say the biggest downgrade was?
Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
If that's true. If that's true.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that one is true.
Yeah.
Um, Brock?
I don't really like the Mutineers change from Heretics logo or the Rocker to G2 logo.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, what about your favorite?
Favorite? Man, my favorite
Can't think of
logo.
one.
That's bad.
Oh,
That's bad. My
I
God,
think
he's actually stumped.
He's crashing
I
up.
don't know, to be honest. They're all not too bad.
Like that isn't like I don't know. Maybe this is just like nostalgia, and I think Brock's actually just gonna fully agree with me on this. But like I swear it's just like it's like a boomer, like they don't make them like they used to. Like the old logos in like COD used to be so much cooler when we had like the random organizations and not just like these cookie
Mhm.
cutter, like everybody's logo is their letters.
Apart.
Or like, yeah,
Right.
like clip art, like the LAT logo, like 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves is such a cool brand, but their logo is just like the classic like LA Dodgers or like like any of those sports teams, just LA. And it's like
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's not like the Surge logo, the little trident. Okay, at least they tried something. That's not like too bad. But like G2, you made your logo a G and a two. Like
Yeah.
Boston, like at least they
Yeah.
tried a little something. At least it's not a basic B, but still not that cool. Optic, I mean, like the logo is kind of. I get it. They wanted to go like a play on like the OG logo. Falcons at least has a little creativity. Koi, you just made your logo Koi in a weird font.
Yeah. I don't like when teams just the letters like
Yeah,
that.
like I,
Right.
if you're gonna have like a basic logo, it's got to be like a like a logo in sports that's been around for like 80 years, where it's just like they made it back in 1940, so like they didn't have as much creativity, and it's just like stuck. It's
Yeah.
classic. Like the New York Yankees logo, that'll work because like it's been around for 100 plus years. So it's like they weren't gonna make something super creative back in the 1800s, but like it's
Mhm.
now classic. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that stuff like that works. But like these are COD teams that were founded in 2020. Like we used to have so much cooler logos. Like the Envy logo hit, the TK logo, even though it was letters, it's more of a classic. Like there was just like some interesting logos that came into the space, and like, yeah, I mean,
Elevate.
I agree with
Elevate was
Brad
so
that.
cool.
What are you gonna say?
Elevate. I love that logo.
Yeah, the little mountains.
Yeah,
That
that
was a
was
cool
such a
logo.
cool logo.
There were just better logos. Like I kind of like the
Yeah.
splice, the snake.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
one was cool too.
That was a
Yeah.
cool one. Like Rise Nation had like the R with like the font in the back. Um,
Mhm.
who else was there? There was a lot of good logos. I mean, like I don't know. There's a lot of good logos overall, but like that phase one, like they didn't even like try to make a new logo. They were just like, okay, well we have like the AF, but now we're gonna be Vegas, so let's just like make a V and like stick an F off the back of it. Like they didn't even try.
No, they
It's like
didn't.
they turned it around and
Yeah,
took the middle part
yeah.
out.
It's just like it's terrible. Like also like the Empire logo was a sick logo, so like Boston's kind of
I
screwed
agree.
because like the NV into the crown, like it was just a cool logo. Like it paid homage
Yeah.
to like the Envy being like the parent org, but also like was a new like a crown.
Yeah.
I
That
actually
that
like
logo's tough.
yeah. Also like I actually even though they switched to Optic, which is a classic, I loved the Huntsman logo.
Yeah.
The double axes.
Yeah, I actually really like the Huntsman logo. It's actually
That's kinda tough.
probably my favorite one. And you know what? Credit to Space Station. Their logo is an SS. It's a little like astronaut helmet with like a little controller for the mask. You know what? Shout out to Space Station. That's my favorite one on there because there's creativity.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Like Ravens to Space Station.
I think I like the Vancouver one.
Biggest upgrade. A little maybe they made it a little tighter, a little slight color change.
Yeah.
I think the biggest upgrade is Ravens to Space Station. Biggest downgrade, that phase one, yeah. There's a couple other ones, but I don't know. I like the space station one because I like the little touches on how there's a little controller for his like eyes, like his
Yeah.
mask slot and stuff. And it's like it's again like even if your logo isn't amazing, but you actually tried to be a little creative, I like it instantly more than a bad logo that's two letters. Like
Right.
Yeah.
um
G2, bro.
yeah,
What are you
insane.
doing?
And you know what? That's sad too because the rocker is one of the best logos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
The
is.
rocker, the cool helmet with like the glowing eye, the purple. That's one of the best logos and best brands,
Mhm.
And like they were good because they also built it up. They built an organic fan base, and just to throw it all the way to just be a boring G2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got the tier list up. What are you gonna say, Brock? Are you gonna add something?
And that koi one, they could figure something else out with that.
Do
Yeah,
a fish. Like do a cool like do
koi
like a
fish.
cool fish. Like yeah. Like
Uh,
it's not that freaking hard. I just came up with it in 5 seconds.
yeah,
There you go.
I don't know. I mean,
Someone says phase has fallen off.
yeah, that logo is
No.
insane. The top comment is somebody saying, I think we can all agree the biggest logo downgrade is Mutineers to Heretics, and while I do think that's a downgrade, I just don't agree because the Heretics logo is not the worst one on there, and the
No, it's not.
Mutineers wasn't the best original one. It was up
Mhm.
there, but it's not like the best original one. So that's definitely not the biggest downgrade because there's so many other worse logos.
Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah.
Vegas Legion, coolest original logo.
It's just the New
Paris
Orleans
Legion.
Saints with a different color.
See, I'm
just
telling you, dude, they were original.
just
They
Saints in a
were
different color.
original.
They literally made that logo, and then that was the last thing they did to try. They didn't try for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Um, All right, I got the list up of all of the Call of Duty games. We're gonna rank them. If you can see the list, we've got
Mhm,
S, A, B, C, D, and then a category called "Didn't Play Enough" (parentheses Brad).
mhm.
Because I'm assuming Brock and I at least have touched each game enough to like put it somewhere on the list. We are. I mean, if you can see, like, if you're watching this in the video form, you see in the bottom, there's like a million games on this. It was the one list I could find on here that had like at least all the updated mainline games, but like we're just gonna go because none of us have played Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3. We're not that hunk. That
Nope.
I'm not
That's
gonna rank
like
those.
2006,
I
2000
mean, Call of Duty 1,
no,
I believe, came out when Brock and I were 5.
I think it came out when I was one.
2003?
Yeah, I believe it was
I was wrong.
2003. So yeah, Brad was an infant, and like everything else on there is like random. Like oh, there's like mobile, like the Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I believe it's like a mobile game or like a Wii game or a PSP game or something.
Oh,
And there's like
yeah.
COD Mobile. There's like a thing on here for Warzone. Uh, Black Ops. There's just one that says Black Ops Zombies, and I'm like, okay, well, we're not gonna rank that. We'll have Brad go first in his rankings. We'll probably like try to like keep them to like 10 minutes for each of us or something. Just kind of go through them quick. I'd say like we're not going to rank them strictly on competitive. We're going to rank them on overall how much you like the game. But if you only really play the game competitively, obviously you're kind of ranking it off that. So like you don't have to like be like, oh, I like the zombies the most in this game. But if you really played a lot of zombies in that game or something, you can rank it on that. Or you can just rank it strictly on competitive. Just basically however you played the game and enjoyed it,
Mhm.
rank it off that. So, Brad, we'll kick it off with you. Starting with Call of Duty 4, I'm thinking this is going in the didn't play enough
Did
category.
not play enough. Did
Have you
not
ever
play enough,
have you ever
folks.
played any COD 4 besides you probably
I played
like
the remastered one.
remastered was weird though, because the hit reg was like
It
too
was.
good. You like insta kill people. You
Yeah.
remember that, Brock?
Yeah, that was nuts. It was like 2 bullet
And
crossing out
again,
the sub.
this might be the one COD I think for both Brock and I that could technically get put in the didn't play enough category.
Mhm.
Because
I
I didn't play it. I didn't play it when it was new. I was playing Halo or didn't have an Xbox at the time.
I4, I've never played that one.
I played remastered a little bit, and it was just a little before me. I was either playing Halo or not playing. So I'll put that in there for you, Brad. Which brings us
Yeah.
to World at War.
Oh,
Yep.
oh,
So I actually have so my buddy got this game for his birthday, and I didn't know this at the time, but we stayed up all night playing the campaign. And I had no idea why. I thought we were just playing it, but it was turns out it's so he could play zombies. And I had no clue.
He used you.
Um, he did. I
you
will
got
say
used,
the
bro.
tank mission in the campaign was sweet. I'm gonna put World at War at C because I mean ultimately all I ever played on it was the campaign, which was cool, and I have some really cool memories with it. But I didn't honestly didn't play it enough really to have like multiplayer or zombies memories with it.
All
I'm
right.
gonna put it at C.
I'll wait to Brock. You can do the same. I'll wait to. I have like a kind of a funny story about this game, but I'll wait out any of my stories until I'm actually ranking it myself. Brad, next one would be MW2, the original, obviously.
Not enough. Not enough.
Played enough?
I don't think I ever played it actually.
Crazy, bro.
I don't think I ever
MW2.
played that game.
Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna say it. MW2 is a. I think it's an actual. I think Brock has the same opinion on MW2 as me. I'll say it when I go. But
Mhm.
Black Ops 1 is next. I feel like this is probably where you can rank from here on out, Brad. Probably.
Yeah. 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 Um. So we're just basing it off of like my enjoyment from the game.
There's no wrong answer. It's strictly your enjoyment.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna put Call of Duty Black Ops at A because this was like this is honestly like one of my first like actual like gaming experiences was like in the basement with Ryan playing zombies. Just some awesome stuff. Played a lot of zombies with my friends over the years on this game.
Dude,
Um yeah, I'm gonna put it at A because I really enjoyed it and there's a lot of gaming core memories associated with this one.
dude, I
I'm
played
gonna
this
put
game
it at
with
A.
Brad, and he like couldn't even hit a zombie. So when we would play Kino, we'd have to sprint to the teleporter every round and like get out because he like couldn't hit a zombie. He was so bad.
I was so bad.
He
It's
was
good
so
times though.
bad. Which leads us to Brock's GOAT MW3.
Yeah, yeah.
Original MW3.
I'm
I hate that I have to say original MW3 and like
right.
but MW3 original.
I'm gonna put this in the B tier. Sorry, Brock. Because literally
Okay,
the only
all
thing I
personal
played on this,
preference.
literally the only thing I played on this game was like when I went over to a friend's house and we played underground survival mode and like running up to the top and buying like a pred missile to kill the juggernaut. I mean like good times, but genuinely that's literally the only thing I played in this game and very limited. But I did enjoy it when I did that. So I'm gonna put it on in B.
Which leads us to what many people would call the GOAT, BO2.
Um ah,
Damn.
We'll rank them in if you ever put something in the same tier, I'm gonna have you rank it in there too.
yeah.
You don't have anything in the same tier,
Uh,
obviously, but if you like
I,
let's say if you would throw
I'm
this in B, I'll have you rank it above or below MW3.
Black Ops 2, I'm gonna put in S tier. Just because like as of recently, like I've been playing a lot of like I didn't play this game much, but like over the years, like we just hop on Black Ops 2, we just hop on to play zombies. We'd hop on and play hacker multiplayer. Like I don't know, it's a great game. It's a classic. I still play a game to this day, like it's still installed on my Xbox. Um, so I'm gonna put it in S tier.
I think also a disclaimer for Brad's list is like this is still insane to me. But Brad, your first console, like not talking like a Wii or like anything like a Game Boy or anything like that, like your first console was the
Yeah,
Xbox One, wasn't it?
yeah,
That's
yeah. It was.
insane to me. That's insane to me. So that's also a disclaimer for those of you that are like, you didn't play Black Ops 2 that much. Brock and I are older than Brad, and
Yeah.
that's just insane to me. That is like somebody like not saying their first console was a 360 or like I guess a PS3. Like
Yeah.
I mean I guess mine technically was like my dad had a GameCube and like then I had like
Yeah.
a PS2
Love
also.
the
So like I had
GameCube.
those, but like my first console I really like played on was a 360.
Yeah.
That leads us to Ghost, Brad. I don't even did you play this game really?
Never played it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like you didn't play
What
it.
some of my buddies do love this game though. They say it's like gets way too much hate, but I've never played it, so I'm yeah, never played it.
I feel like that's like a rose tinted glasses thing with Ghosts. It got hated in its like time because it really like it wasn't that great, and now people are always like S&D was amazing, but it was like, dude, we were playing Blitz and Dom. Like, it wasn't that good. Like, I don't
Not
know.
Yeah,
ideal.
Yeah. Which leads us to Advanced Warfare.
never played it.
My God, I I think the rest of them though it would be like the time when you played the most COD, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
starting in
Honestly,
BO3.
IW was like when I BO3, and then I played IW a pretty good amount. I watched a lot of it. Obviously, Dynasty winning their chip in that one.
Yeah.
Um, IW.
No, BO3 next.
Oh, we're doing. Oh, that's sorry.
Above or below Black Ops 2?
Easily above. Easily above. I have like I love this game so much, and I will stand my ground in saying this is the greatest Call of Duty of all time. Which
Yeah.
obviously, you know, but yeah, my guilt COD. I've this is the most fun I've ever had on COD, and I was dog shit playing this game. Ryan can attest to that. But like
Hey,
this game is like really what like got me hooked to COD. Like,
Brad clutched
I
a
mean, this game, the
1v3.
zombies, the
Don't forget
greatest
that
COD
little
moments of
1v3
all
clutch.
time. Greatest COD moment of all time.
Dude.
Yeah.
Brad clutched a 1v3 against like a top 10 GB team on Fringe to win in a round 11. And we won a GB against a top 10 team. We were playing with Brad and he had like a point 0.5 in buffs.
If that, if that.
Yeah.
That was that was a moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which leads us to IW, Brad.
Um, I enjoyed watching this game a lot, I will say. Um, I don't really like remember actually enjoying playing this game very much. So I'm gonna put it in D. I'm gonna put it in D. Like I loved watching it. Don't get me wrong, but like
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy playing it very much. Like the pub, I didn't. I don't know. Just
I'd
wasn't my cup of tea, I suppose.
I'd say in this list you can maybe like you could factor in like, you know, the watching aspect, but I would say like I'm gonna try. Maybe you could factor it a little bit, but I'm more strictly your enjoyment of like playing the game. I'd say for this list,
Right, right. Yeah.
um, which brings us to World War II, which I feel like is a low on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah, I genuinely actually enjoy playing this game. Especially like just for like the giggles. There was that like what is it like a 1v1 arena thing.
Yeah, the 1v1
I
pit.
thought that was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed like a pretty good amount of maps on this game. Um, I'm gonna put it in C tier below World at War.
Okay,
Because I did enjoy playing this game, but it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
uh, okay. Then we're on Black Ops 4.
Oh,
Um, a disclaimer. Um,
I don't like that. I don't like this start.
Just kick him out.
dude, I
He's a
hated the
slanderer.
Maddox. I absolutely hated the Maddox. That gun irked me so much. I know Ryan loves this game. I know Brian. I mean, everybody that I play COD with loves this game. Um, I didn't really enjoy this game very much.
God.
Um, so I'm gonna put it in B.
Above or below MW3?
Oh, above. Yeah, above MW3.
You might be. I'm officially canceling you for that take.
I mean,
This is
like,
you can redeem yourself with the next one, MW19.
is there a thing below new? Or below the Bradley never played it, Bradley just hates it?
No, unfortunately not. I could just make a new tier called
Wait, wait,
MW19.
wait. MW19 did have Prime Warzone though.
No
And I
Warzone
played
involved in
the
this, just the
living.
game.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like
Not
the
Warzone.
multiplayer.
Then D worse than Infinite Warfare.
There you go. I should just make a new category. Below didn't play called MW19. Actually, just
Yeah.
kidding. I actually
That's
have low
true.
key over time. I don't actually know if MW19 is the worst COD of all time. I think it might be second worst. We'll get there. Cold War.
Second worst, you think? I loved Cold War so much. So Cold War came out when I was in the dorms in my undergraduate. I played the crap out of this game. I love this game. I love playing ranked. Um, oh shoot, is this an S tier for me? Oh no.
Elite.
I love dude, I loved the zombies. The zombies is like, oh my.
Not a bad
Oh my.
game.
That's a good
I'm
game.
putting Cold War. I'm gonna put
I feel like I'm gonna
okay,
keep
so
putting.
my like deciding factor here is that I think I enjoyed playing Cold War more than Black Ops 2. So I'm gonna put it in S tier above Black Ops 2 just because of the fact like for haters out there, like I never really played Black Ops. Like the only time I played Black Ops 2 was well past its prime. So like there's that aspect you guys got to key into. Like I've just played the zombies. Like now, like I'm still playing the zombies. Like I think I played it like last week or something with the boys. Um, so just for that, for me personally, like I loved Cold War. I played the crap out of everything in that game. So I'm gonna put it in S tier above Black Ops 2.
Yeah. We got four left. Let's speed run through the last four quick. You got
All right.
Vanguard.
Vanguard's an A above Black Ops.
Oh my
Brock and
god,
I
you
have some
too.
core memories on that game.
You
Bow Cage
do.
1v1ing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We did.
Jesus Christ. Then you got MW2 2022, I guess. The newer MW2.
Yeah. Yeah. This is tough for me because I actually kind of like I enjoyed using the Vaznev. I enjoyed the maps, at least competitively for the most part.
Did you
Ish.
though? Or are you like it's been 3 years and you're
Rose
like, I
tinted
think I enjoyed
glasses.
it?
Rose tinted glasses, maybe.
Dude, because we
Um,
have one friend that says this game wasn't even that bad, and I'm like, dude, this might be worse than MW19. No red dots in the
you
minimap?
think so? Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. That's a good
You
point.
had to use dead silence to move around because you were stomping all over the place. You
You're
couldn't
a
make a play in
clopper.
S&D.
Yeah.
You
We
get two
talk
shot
about
across
the
the map.
dude. We talk about the best map in this game being like Zarqwa, where you're just swimming everywhere,
Hydroelectric.
or Embassy, which was like the most mid map ever, but it was the best map in the game.
Yeah.
You also just move
That,
so
I kind of
slow.
enjoyed this game though. I kind of enjoyed this game though.
Okay,
that was a tough year. Even though I played that game
I
more
will say
nicely.
it wasn't great at all, but I did kind of enjoy the game. So I'm gonna put it in C above World at War.
okay. Then you got MW3. It's much better brother that came out a year later, the new one.
This is actually a really good game.
I
Like it wasn't
yeah
horrendous by any stretch of the imagination.
yeah.
I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna put it in. Oh, do I want to put it in A or B? I'm gonna put it in A behind Black Ops.
And then that brings us to Black Ops
I play that a
6,
lot.
this year's game.
Be above MW3.
I actually we'll talk about it when I get to my list, but I'm like you have some things for my list that would be blasphemous, but you
Right.
have I actually like I don't my list I don't think is gonna be too far off. I guess we'll get there when we get there, but I don't think mine is actually gonna be like crazy far off. I don't want to just like reset these too much. I'm just gonna pull them up and reorder them in a sec, or I'll just grab them. Uh, do you want to go next, Brock, or you want me to go?
I'll go last.
Okay. I'm not gonna put them down in order. I know the order of the games. So for my list, we're starting with COD 4, and I actually think I technically like need to put this in the didn't play enough
Yep.
because I played remastered a little bit. Again, like I was playing I didn't really start playing COD like heavily until Black Ops 1. Like I played like MW2 like a little bit at a friend's house here and there, but I was playing Halo like I went to my cousin's house, played Halo 3 and was like hooked, bought an Xbox 360 like the next day and was like playing Halo 3 all the time because Halo 3 was just so good, especially at that time. So I was just playing like all
Yeah.
Halo. Wasn't really playing COD. I got introduced to like and obviously knew COD and like knew what it was, but also at that time like it was like a weird stigma. Like if you played Halo, you like had to hate COD. And if you
Mm-hmm.
played COD, you had to like
I
hate
remember that.
Halo. But like
It was like it like that back then?
yeah, but now both games are in such a bad spot that we gotta like we gotta be like,
Yeah.
no, no, no. You gotta like them both because they're both in like such a terrible spot. They used to be like the
Yeah.
kings, like they were both like Halo was like way more popular than COD kind of came up. Um, but COD 4, I obviously know it's probably the most influential game in COD history because it made the create a class with the score streaks or kill streaks and like
Mhm.
you know the perk system and all that. It's probably the most influential COD of all time. But
Yeah.
you could also argue Infinity Ward has made a good game since then, and that was like '09. So let's get it together. Uh,
Oh my god.
and
Wow.
then next game, World at War. I think I might move this, but I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. My like number one memory I have is playing this game well after it came out, like going on a tour of all the CODs trying to like play them, and I just remember playing crazy hackers. I had like kill streak hacks in this game, and like you'd spawn in and they would like call in the top streaks like off the rip like dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I think like it was cool that it had zombies, introduced zombies to the COD world, and like the multiplayer was pretty decent. MP40, like I'll put it in C. I didn't play it a ton, so it's hard for me to really rank it high.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
MW2 is another one that's hard for me to rank because I kind of like I'm ranking the games based on how I felt about them when they came out, not like with the hindsight of all the games. Because like I think a game like IW, I really did not like IW when it was out. I think in hindsight, looking at what we got after it in recent years, I would probably rank it higher. But like, I'm gonna rank it based on what I thought at the time. Like, I did not like IW at the time. Spoiler for that one. But like, I'm not gonna be like, okay, well, IW is actually better than like 5 of the recent games we got, so I'll rank it higher. Um, I didn't play a ton of MW2. For me, I want to put it in B tier. I think because I didn't play a ton of it. I actually think this is a game that benefits extremely from being made back in the day. I think people would hate this game if it was made now. There's so much like cheesy stuff, like the one man army noob tubes, and like I mean, we played the maps.
Uh,
People hated them. We played the maps a few
mm-hmm.
years ago in MW2, like the remade version, or
Mhm.
MW3, I guess it was MW3, right? Yeah,
Yep.
in MW3, and we literally talked about how the new maps they made saved that game
Literally.
competitively. Like
Yeah.
I think MW2 benefits. Like it was a great game at its time, but I didn't play it a ton. I was still playing more Halo, and it wasn't clearly it wasn't enough to pull me off Halo 3. So it wasn't like I loved it that much. Which leads me to the game that I look back on super fondly, and that's Black Ops 1, because that's like I remember I started playing. My cousin came over and brought over Black Ops 1, and it was a double XP weekend on Nuketown 24/7. I remember pulling out an Enfield and just running around Nuketown all weekend, and I had prestige like twice, and I was like hooked. And I literally remember all my friends I'd play Halo with. I was like scared to tell them I played COD. I literally remember that because it was like you weren't supposed to play both. You literally had to be a Halo fan or a COD fan. I know Brock remembers that.
Yeah, I do.
You like had to be one or the other,
That's
and I was like, oh
wild.
my god, I played COD and I enjoyed it. Am I allowed to say that? And it's like so funny to think about now. Like I was probably like 10 or something,
Yeah.
but it's so funny to think about now. But I think I'm gonna put Black Ops One above MW2 in the B tier because like I really do enjoy it, but it's like most of my COD enjoyment comes from competitive, and I just wasn't playing competitive at the time, so it's hard for it to rank like way at the top.
Mhm.
Ghost, dude, for what it was at the time, I gotta put Ghost at the bottom of C tier because I didn't play this game. I loved BO2. Or sorry, I should do BO2 next. I'm gonna put them all out of order because I don't have them in order down here. Oh, I shouldn't. What am I doing? MW3 was after Black Ops 1. Uh, MW3 for me is also gonna go in B
The
tier
three.
below Black Ops 1. This is Brock's game. But again, it was like I was still kind of doing the thing of both Halo and COD, so I wasn't playing it as much. I remember I didn't get this game off the rip. I would go to Redbox and rent this game for the weekend with my mom. I literally remember that. I would go to Redbox
That's
and rent
electric.
MW3 for the weekend with my mom. That was like right when Redboxes came out. They
Yeah.
had the game that you could rent for like $1 for like the weekend, and I would go and get this game with my mom, and I would just be like, "Oh my god, I have it for the weekend," and I would just grind it. I would put the 2v2 face off playlist with my cousin, and we just like grind that. And I have a lot of good memories. It was a really good game, but I didn't grind it enough to put it up in A tier. Um, BO2, dude, I battle with this one because I love it. It is such a good game. I think I'm gonna put it in S tier because I mean, Brock, we played like the hell out of league play on that game. That was when you
Did.
and I like first played a game together. I would say, like
Yeah.
middle school playing that game, and
Mhm.
we were like we thought we were like decent at the time, like hitting plat, but like in hindsight, we were so dog shit. But
Yeah, we would just
we thought we were good because we were like, oh my god, we hit plat, but we were actually in hindsight so bad.
yeah. We were so bad when we got to the higher ranks, we just played search and destroy.
Yeah, we would just pray we got searched because there was no chance we could beat any good team in a hard point or capture the flag. I remember in CTF, we literally thought you were supposed to play with 2 people attacking and 2 people defending the flag. So we'd have 2 people
Yeah.
just like sit back by the flag and defend it and never
Yep.
push. So the other 2 people would just go like 10 and 30 every game because they were just getting left out to dry in the front line.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna put that in S. Then Ghost, I said that one already. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C, below World at War, because I think it does deserve to be a tier above some other games on here. But again, for my enjoyment at the time, I just didn't I like stopped playing this game after like a month because it didn't have like a league play in it or a ranked in it at the time. It had like that weird Call of Duty app you had to like find ranked matches on, and I
Yeah.
didn't like it. Didn't play the game. Um, Getting into jetpacks, AW again for enjoyment at the time. I think I had to put this at the bottom of B, below MW2, because like again, if I could go back in time and play AW, I would love it. It'd probably be an S tier game. But at the time, like the switch to jetpacks, I started playing like Madden more this year, 2K, because I didn't enjoy it all that much at the time. Which leads us to my baby, Black Ops 3. That is going above Black Ops 2 in S tier. I think in terms of I think this is I don't even think you can actually really make an argument. I think in terms of well-rounded CODs, this is probably like the most well-rounded COD of all time. Like
Mhm.
pubs, incredible. Ranked play, incredible. Zombies, best zombies ever. Like I don't even think it's a debate. Like there are other games that I maybe enjoyed a little more strictly from a competitive aspect, but this is when I really got into competitive was Black Ops 3. And competitive was amazing, pubs was amazing, zombies was amazing. Those were the 3 things I play, and they were all maybe the best they've ever been. So it's a top of S for me, for now at least. Cold War. I didn't think I was when I first looked at the list, but I think I'm actually going to put this game in A by itself. I I didn't love the zombies, but I had fun on it. It was solid. Multiplayer pubs at this point, honestly, anything past like BO4 pubs wise for me is kind of just whatever. uh, I'm just
Yeah.
doing it for camos. But competitive was super super fun in this game, and I had a lot of fun on competitive. So I think it's A because I do think like I didn't play competitive in any of those 4 games below it, so this is just a tier above.
Yeah.
Um, just doing them in random order at this point because they're all over the place. I guess I should go to IW, which again, I think I have to put IW above World at War and C tier because I like kind of enjoyed it at the time, but I just like didn't. I didn't play it that much. At the time, I didn't like it. I know for a fact I did not like it at the time it was out. Obviously, if I could, know what was coming after, I probably would have played it a lot more, knowing what we were about to have happen to us. But um,
Not wrong.
IW is in C tier for me. World War II, our exit from jetpacks. This might be insane, but again, I'm ranking it on what I played that year. I'm putting this in the bottom of A, below Cold War. Zombies was terrible. Everything else about this game was pubs were terrible, but I had so much fun on competitive on this game that alone, and that's all I was playing that year. So that's what the game is to me is competitive. And I'm putting that at the bottom of A because I literally had so much fun on it. Like competitive after they made like the mid-season change to like the classes and stuff, it was so fun. Like I loved that game. It was kind of depressing to play though. It was just dark World War II music. Like,
Yeah.
and Brad, you mentioned like the headquarters area with like the 1v1 pit. That was such a unique addition to COD that was actually so
It
good that
was.
they never brought it back.
Yep.
Mhm.
I had like Le'Veon Bell over at that one stand. Remember that?
Yep. Yep.
Uh, okay, then we go to my other top two game. I literally, you could probably go back when Brock and I, or me and Kyle, have done like tier lists or something on this channel. I probably swap this depending on the day. Today, I'm feeling like putting it two in S tier, and that's Black Ops 4. Brad putting it in B actually hurt my soul. I think this is probably the most fun I've ever had. Actually, you know what? I'm switching it. See, I changed it day to day. It's going number one. Just because of what I played it. No, it's not. It's going number two. I don't know.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, it's 1A. I'm gonna keep it in two just because Black Ops 3 was like the OG for me. But Black Ops 4, I think competitive wise, it's the most fun I've ever had, even over BO3. It just didn't have the other aspects. Like I just enjoyed zombies a lot more on BO3 and like the pubs on BO3. So I think that's what puts it over BO4. The zombies and pubs I liked a lot more on BO3, but competitive on BO4 is still my favorite. Probably my favorite gaming memory is competitive late nights in college with Brock and like three of our other friends, just playing GBs, playing ranked. Like the first day rank came out, dude. We won. I won my ladder by like 8,000 points because we played for like 16 hours straight. Like competitive in Black Ops 4, even the rank system was terrible, and I still like played it infinitely.
Hmm.
If that game had elo, dude, it would have been some disgusting numbers we put up on that game. Uh,
For
that
real.
competitive on that game was just amazing. Um, MW19 D tier next. Uh, that would be Cold War. I already ranked that. Vanguard. Honestly, I'm gonna actually put Vanguard. I'm gonna put Vanguard at the bottom of B, above, below everything because I just actually no. In terms of my enjoyment, I actually should put it above AW because I just like I didn't like AW at the time. I wish I could go back because I would love it now, but um, Vanguard was actually super fun for me. Pubs again, terrible. Pubs are terrible.
Yep.
But the competitive aspect is what I really enjoyed, and competitive was actually really fun. I had a lot of fun playing this game competitively. Watching old clips of it's insane though, because you just died so fast, and I just like didn't feel like that at the time.
Yep.
Um, MW2, pick your poison. I'm gonna put it above MW19 just out of principle, but that game was horrible. The rose tinted glasses amongst our friends in this game is hilarious. This game was, dude, every day we played this game, like someone would just be raging because it was so bad. Like there was no red dots in the minimap. You insta killed. The movement was so clunky. You couldn't move in S and D because somebody would hear you do anything you did. They would hear you breathe. Like Hubs was horrible. This game, the maps were horrible. This game was awful. That game's in D tier. Like I was only playing rank because I had nothing else to play at the time, and I just love ranked COD. Even if the game's bad, I still kind of enjoy it. But like
Yep.
I barely enjoyed ranked in this game. That's saying something because I love ranked COD, and it was actually almost hard for me to get through with this game. This game is so bad. Um, but MW3, the new version 2023, that game that's the best game of the CDL era competitively, in my opinion. Do I
Hmm.
put it above Cold War? Cold War had better like other game modes in terms of like zombies. I think just because of what I played again was heavily competitive in both games. I'm putting MW3 at the top of A. My tier list is more competitive based, obviously, for the most part, especially for the modern games. And MW3 was so good after post map additions. It was probably like a B tier game, or sorry, pre map additions. It was like a B tier, middle of the pack game. Once they added Rio 6 Star Vista, this is like not even debatable. This is so much better than Black Ops 6, which is sad because
Yep.
Black Ops 6 should have been better. Black Ops 6 with the movement and the gunplay and everything, the maps are just horrible and they didn't add the right maps. But MW3 was an elite competitive game. Um, which leads me to put Black Ops 6 right below MW2 and right above Vanguard in the B tier. Black Ops 6 is, in my opinion, I don't know if you guys agree with this, some of the most wasted potential of a COD game ever.
Yep.
Guns were
Yeah.
super fun to use.
Good movement.
The movement was super innovative and fun. There was like a basis of a couple good maps there, but they released ranked early, so we had a lot of time to play it. I still had a good amount of fun in this game. That's why I put it in B tier. It was still a fun game, but they just dropped the ball with the maps so bad. Like, and
Yeah.
they have all the maps sitting in front of them that they could add, and they added just the wrong ones, like across the board.
Yep.
There's my tier list. Take your screenshots. There's my tier list. Bot and B. But we're gonna go to Brock now. I'm dragging him down,
Oh
Brock, but you
man.
can start with COD 4. I think that
I
might
feel
be
like
easier to
I'm
play.
for a lot of these I might go S and A.
Think so? You are probably the biggest, like, I would say you have probably the most time on COD because COD was like kind of your game right away when you started playing video games, wasn't it?
Yeah, I literally put like basically my first game I played a lot was like NW2
Yeah.
original.
And you like for the most part have been like COD. Like, so I'd say you probably have the most time on COD just from the fact that like it took me a little longer to make like COD like the main game I played, and Brad just hasn't played as long.
Yeah.
But COD
Well,
4,
for COD 4, I did not play.
yeah,
Besides
it's a
that
little too
little
old.
remastered version a little bit, but I'm not counting that.
Yeah. So then World at War.
World at War. I played World at War for I don't maybe not long, I would assume, because I was very young still on the Wii.
No, we.
Take that for granted, and I'll put it in C tier, but the only memory I have playing that game really was sitting on a house and using a flamethrower because you can use flamethrowers in a multiplayer. Just
Wait, how
camping
did
until somebody came up with this ladder and just flamethrower them down.
dude? How did you play that on the Wii? Am I like having a fever dream, or was there like you could like put it in like a gun attachment? Couldn't you?
Yeah, yeah, you could put in a gun attachment, but I don't think I had, or
Like,
maybe I
couldn't you?
did, but it
Like, if you don't, I don't know if Brad knows what I'm saying, or like if people listening know what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure there was a literal like Brad. Okay, you had a Wii, right? At one point, you
Yeah,
know
I
how
played
like
MW3 on it.
you know how like you could play like in Wii Sports, you could like attach it to like a bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like you could attach it to like a little tennis racket. I swear there
Mhm.
was like a gun, and you could put the
they did.
Wii in a gun, and
Yeah.
you would like run around. That's like I feel like that's low key ahead of its time.
It is.
Yeah.
Like for like 2010, you could like point it at because did you like point it at the screen? And that's like where you aimed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude. Like
Yep.
2010, that's like ahead of its time. That's like some preview for like what VR was gonna be.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was like ahead of its time, low key. That's insane playing that on the Wii.
Yeah. That's the only memory I have of that one. We'll put that in C tier.
Okay, then that's MW2 next. Yeah.
MW2. See, these earlier games, no competitive whatsoever.
Yeah.
just just literally pubs. MW2, I think I have to put it an A tier
Yeah, this is
for
more your
now.
game, I would say, for sure.
Yeah. This was where I played the game a lot, but also didn't because, I was still young, wasn't allowed to play all the time.
Mhm. And you unlike Brad or I had the older brother cheese. You had the older brother treatment where your older brother had the Xbox, so you couldn't get on it as much, basically, right?
Yeah.
Brad
Did
and I
have
don't
that
have
for a
brothers,
while.
so basically the Xbox was ours.
Yeah. Indeed did have that for a while, but, good thing he stopped gaming, kinda young.
Yeah. That goes to then it's Black Ops 1. Yeah, Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 1. For me, I didn't really play much of this game. I think I played more zombies than anything. So I think I have to put it in C tier, up in front of World of War.
This is my favorite Brock game of all time, just because you were playing combat training. We
Yeah,
told that
literally
story before,
start.
but Brock's playing combat training, thinking he was playing real people.
Yeah, for like literally like a couple hours because I was leveling up, and then after a couple hours, I literally was like, why can I start the game every time and it's the same map? Might be a problem.
Brock literally, there was a 2 hour window when Brock was 10 that he thought he was going pro and he thought he was better than Scump.
I literally thought I was the greatest player ever. I was like, why am I not dying?
He was playing recruit bots on Nuketown, just dominating every map, never dying, and then realized like 3 hours in that he was playing offline because his brother set it up for him. Playing bots.
Yeah,
Dang.
so that part was fun, but
Kind
after
of let
that,
that go.
didn't play too much of it.
Yeah.
But I do remember playing a lot of zombies with my brother.
Yeah.
Split screen on that game.
Yeah. Um, then it's what, MW3? Yeah, MW3 original. I'll put it in there. I
Goat. It's one of the
know.
goats of its time. S tier.
That
I play that game like so much.
yeah,
So many pubs in that game.
yeah. That's
This ridiculous amount of playage.
you used to always say that was your favorite COD ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It
it still is,
was
but you used to always say that.
yeah. Pub
Uh,
aspect, love that game.
yeah. Then BO2, dude, what a run. MW2, BO1, MW3, BO2. What a run of games.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
True.
And
BO2.
yeah,
I think I want to put this one in S tier as well.
behind or
I
in
might have a
front
lot of
of
S tier. I think I might have a lot of S tiers, so I might have to switch it up.
behind or in front of MW3?
Uh, behind it for now. I
Okay.
might have to switch my list up.
Then we go to Ghost. I don't think you're gonna put this one in S.
I never played Ghost.
Okay. You wanna like not at all? Put it in the didn't play enough?
Yeah, not enough. Not at all. I like literally never touched the game.
You didn't
Because
miss
I had an
much.
unfortunate accident with my
That's
Xbox.
right. Dude, we used to
Wait, what
bring
did you
our
do?
you wanna tell this story, Brock?
Oh yeah. So we're going to our friend's house for the night. We used to always play at each other's houses, gaming. And one thing led to another. In the morning, we're packing up. I set my Xbox in like the ledge of a bar area, and it just drops right on its freaking head.
Dude, it
Oh
didn't break though.
God.
It didn't break right away.
Yeah,
It tanked it like a GameCube?
it didn't break. It literally worked for like what 3 or 4 more months after that until playing X. I think we were playing BO2 that day,
Mm.
and just stopped working after that.
Dude,
It's
no.
gone.
No, it didn't stop working. This dude literally he first of all, he set it on a bar. This is a giant bar. It's gotta be like 6 feet wide. For some reason, he decided to like try to balance it on the edge of the bar. Instead of like setting it
That was
like
crazy.
imagine you're setting something on a table and like it's a big dining table. Instead of setting it in the middle, you
Yeah.
set it on the exact edge, like hanging off. For some reason, he's on the edge, hanging off. It falls. He breaks it. It doesn't fully break though. He brings it home. He was still able to load up, but it would take him like 20 minutes to load up COD. So we were gonna like
Yeah.
play it like let's say we were gonna play at like 7 p.m. or something after school. We'd be like, Brock, turn your Xbox on at 6:30. It's gonna take that long to load BO2. And then one day we were on, and like
Damn.
I remember like if we used to play like a god team on like a hard point and we like really didn't want to play the map or something, we'd like dashboard in league play. And for some reason, Brock decided it was a bright idea one time for him to dashboard, even though his game took 30 minutes to load up. He dashboarded and his Xbox never worked again. He just dashboarded
Yep.
and it just broke.
No.
Recipes. That thing.
It just broke. And then,
That's so sad.
which I mean, that leads us into the next game, I guess, after Ghost, AW. You didn't play this game either because your Xbox was broke.
Yep. Did not. Actually, I played like what 2 maps when I was at your apartment in college.
Oh, that's right. And you played
But I don't.
one on the projector at Josh's house. You played one life. A guy jetpacked at you, and you said, "I'm never playing this again."
Yeah, I got jetpack knifed. Put the game forever.
And then
But yeah,
you did
I
play it at
wouldn't
my
say I
apartment,
played that enough. Yeah,
right? I remember that
but
because you were like, "I never
probably would
played
have
it."
liked it.
Yeah,
Probably would have liked it in the time.
Yeah. I remember that. You said you never played it, and then I was like, play it now. I downloaded it on my Xbox when you were at my place in college, and you played it like a couple maps.
Yeah,
So that's
that's where those couple years I became a Minecraft player
yeah.
on my computer.
Clash Clans.
Oh, that's good. What a great
Yeah.
game.
And then BO3. This is where you were a Christmas noob. You got the Xbox
Yep.
One, you got on BO3, and you put in work on that game.
I played so much of that game. Oh, I think we gotta put that S tier. And I think I want to put Black Ops 2 in A tier.
You want to move Black Ops 2 down above, or I'm
Yeah.
assuming above MW2 then?
Yeah.
And then Black Ops 3 above or below MW3?
Above it.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where the pubs is great, the competitive is great, zombies is great, all around just great.
Yeah. It's just it's the most well-rounded COD of all time.
Yeah, and that's where I
Um,
got into like a lot of more into competitive, a
yeah.
lot more I would say.
Yeah, I think that's the story for all three of us. That's where we really got more into competitive.
Yep.
Um, then we got IW.
Um, I mean, I played it for like maybe a couple weeks,
Yeah.
but other than that, didn't really like it much. So I think I would put it in C. C tier behind World of War, maybe, or in front of it.
Okay, I'll put it in front. Do you feel the same way that I do? I'm like, if I looking at what came after it and how I feel about CODs now, I would love it if it came out like now, but like at the time I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah. It was just tough because for some reason I didn't really like playing pubs that much in that game, but we liked playing like GBs, but they never added like the ranked that game, so that's tough.
they never had rank. And do you remember how broken GBs were if you hosted? You remember
Yeah,
that?
it was super laggy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know Brad doesn't remember this, but when we played GBs like in any game, I usually hosted for like our team. But if you hosted in private match in the beginning of that game when we played, you literally couldn't play. You were just like it was like you were playing on PowerPoint. You were like
Yep.
frame by frame, like freezing around the map. You literally couldn't play the game. It was basically like you were just lagging the entire time. Like not like just like a little lag. Like you were like rubber banding and skipping, and like your game would freeze. If you were the host, you literally couldn't play the game. It was insane. Was this the first game where they had the built-in GBs though? I know they had it in World War II.
Think so.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. Like you just would like load into your GB lobby if you had a GB connected to your like account. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I know they had it in
that
World
one.
War II, which is our next game.
World War II. For me, this was a pretty fun game for ranked wise. Pubs, not so much at all.
Hmm.
I forget. Did they? We can only play with two players for like a while, right?
Yeah, it was like you could solo queue, play with two, and then eventually they made it like solo queue, two or four. Eventually, there was like a glitch way we got it to play with four, because we wanted four stack.
Yeah. I think for me, this game is a good B tier game.
I was gonna say I knew you were putting that in B tier, and it was just left blank.
Yeah.
Uh, going to, I'll throw it up there. It just depends where you want it. BO4.
Oh,
I'll throw it where I think you're gonna
put
put it.
put that first.
Yeah, yeah.
This game, the specialist, pubs is great. Specialist, I play this game a ton. One of the most fun times I've had playing, COD, especially ranked by you guys,
Yeah,
and we were so good.
dude, we were yeah. The one we considered playing challengers,
When-
we considered going to a couple events that year, like early on, and like trying to play an open bracket.
yeah,
Like the one
literally.
time that dude, that game, I don't even say my most fun on COD. That might be the most fun I've ever had playing a video game in general.
Yeah, that was just incredible game.
One of my friends texted me like an old clip, one of the people that we played with, and he was like, "Dude, like if we could just like go back and play this game," I was like, "We played so many hours. If we could go back in time, I would play more hours." I
Yeah.
miss. We had fun on rank play after that, but literally the times playing BO4, that was literally the most fun. Like some of the fun times I've had in my life.
Hmm.
That was so fun.
So fun to 5v5, all the specialists, plays you
My
can
god,
make, and just everything
just
about it.
and we didn't. Also, I think it was so fun because we just literally didn't lose. We just
Yeah,
never lose. And we started on GB like 10-10, and then I'm pretty sure at one point we had like a 90-15 record. We just like never lost.
yeah.
Um,
And watching the game was very, very, very fun.
yeah, watching the game was hella fun. I'll put the next one in
Yep.
D tier for you, Brock. MW19.
Yeah, you don't honestly you don't even put that on the list. That game's trash.
It was so bad. It's literally
Yeah,
though.
I think I played like 20 minutes. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro.
If you talk to like a random person like on the street, and you just like know instantly if you should ever talk COD with them, if they're like they love MW19, because you're like, okay, cool, that's your opinion, but you know what kind of COD player they are. They've never touched competitive in their life.
Yep,
They just like they love it, and that's okay. But I'm like, no, you're not. You don't like the kind of COD that I like. So it's just like, okay, yeah, you play COD, cool, man.
yep.
Like, okay,
You played laid back, just chilling.
yeah. Cold War, Brock. Definitely a big step up. MW19.
Cold War. I think I want to put this in B tier, in front of what World War Two.
Yeah, World War II. All right.
I mean, it was pretty overall. Just I don't know. It wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite.
I
I
feel
think
like
B's good enough.
Cold War is the definition of just like a solid.
You
Yep.
watch yourself.
Wow.
But I
You
will
have
say
foreplay.
that was a map called
All right.
Miami? That map's the
Yeah,
worst map of all
that
time.
map was terrible. Miami was so bad. Uh, Vanguard, Brock. God.
Oh, I play this game a lot too. A
Oh,
lot of fun times, 1v1 in Brad, or us
Bill
playing
Cage,
eights
baby.
as with our friends,
Yeah.
or just playing overall in some on the Bell Cage or Tuscan. They're good maps. Maybe not the best color to the game, but
Hmm.
I think we'll put an A.
This is insane.
Wait,
Are you putting where are you putting
or
it in
do
A?
wait, do I want to put it in S tier?
Yeah, you do.
This is
Wait, can I
insane.
I'll put it as S tier because how many eights play I've played with randoms on that game.
The bottom of A or bottom of S, I mean.
Yeah, yeah, bottom of S.
That's just so insane because you're just like, in terms of like, obviously, this is like, there's literally no wrong answer in this list because it's your favorite games, but that's such an insane look. Like, you just have BO2 and MW2, which in terms of like, I feel like the populist like culture of the world, those are the two favorite CODs. Like
Yep.
if you ask a random person on the street what's their favorite COD of all time, those are gonna be the top two answers.
Hmm.
MW2, the original, and BO2. So it's kind of funny that you're just like Vanguard right above those two. Because
Yeah,
like
man.
whenever you ask anybody, that those are the two answers that you always get: MW2, BO2.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Vanguard. Yeah, when we play a lot of rank play, then before rank play came out, I played a lot of eights
Yeah,
with these randoms, and it's pretty fun.
it
Not
was
gonna lie.
it gets overhated. I actually like fully agree with that. I put it in B, I think, but it was a fun game. It was fun to play.
Yeah, fun to
Um,
fast gameplay.
then MW2, Brock, the newer one.
I put that in front of MW19.
Yeah,
About it. Game is kind of trash, but I like COD a lot. I'll play ranked no matter what, really, no matter what game. So, and I kind of play that a lot.
your camera went blurry on us. Wait, there you go. You're good. Good.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was blurry for like a
My
second. You're
cam,
good.
my camera's cheesing.
Then your last two, MW3, 2023.
um, I think I like MW3 for me. I liked it. For me, it's a B tier.
Above, in the middle, or below World War II?
I think we should put it above World War II.
Below Cold War, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I would I think I would like it more than Cold War.
I was gonna say, I feel like from what I know about how you like the games, I thought you put it ahead of Cold War.
Yeah, but you're not wrong. The mid-season maps added, love that.
Yeah, it was, dude. That game towards the end was so fun.
Yeah.
I it It definitely would be in B or lower for me if they never added the maps, maybe even like C. But the map additions, dude, towards the end of that game, I literally like that was the longest I probably played a COD and Dude cycle. Like I just wanted to play ranked all year after they added those maps.
Maps, small maps, a lot of engagement, so that was fun.
Yeah. And your last game, this year's game, Black Ops 6. We said it already. I mean, we all agreed basically that it was one of the most wasted potential games of all time.
It was, I think, this game frustrated me a lot. I like the movement. The gunplay was fine. I'm putting this game in C tier for the fact that every game ranked I play is a cheater.
Yeah. Above, at top of C tier or where?
We'll put it in the middle. I think World at War somewhere in there.
Yeah, you have Black Ops 1 first, Infinite Warfare second, and World at War third.
We'll put it in front of World at War.
Yeah. See, yeah, I completely agree with you, dude. Like, so many cheaters. I played so many cheaters in rank in this game. But like,
It literally felt like I played cheers every map, every game.
don't you feel like this game had like A potential or better?
Oh
Like
yeah.
it could have like if this game had good maps, it could have been an S tier game.
Yep. Because
Like
gunplay was good. And I like the movement. Gunplay was good. Just that you know when a guy's cheating, it ruins your
yeah.
vibe.
Well, and time to kill was great. I like a longer time to kill game. I
Yep.
want the gunfights to actually feel meaningful. They've gone back to longer time to kill in the recent games. Like it was good. Like there was so much good about this game, which is that's why it's so crazy. Like I had it in B. I think you did as well, Brad.
Mhm.
But like C is completely fair. Like, but that's crazy to me that C is fair because this game should have been A minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been A minimum, and it's just my hope is that, like we have heard the rumors, is that all of the time that we, you know, was spent on this game was actually spent on BO7, and we're about to get an absolute banger with the BO2 maps mixed in, and
Yep.
we've heard the rumors of I've heard the rumors of at least like four of the maps in this next game are like very traditional 3 lane classic, and I hope it's just all of them.
Yep.
But I'm hoping
You're not
BO7 is
wrong.
what we hope BO6 was. But if we know anything about COD, we're always saying, I hope this game is what this game should have been. And, you know, I don't think the map thing is a very valid excuse either because I feel like we've been saying for like every year besides when they added them in MW3 2023. I feel like we've been saying since CDL era, basically. Since post Black Ops 4, we've been saying, damn, if the maps were better. Like
Yep.
every game we've been saying if the maps are better, this game like remember MW19, the whole game just sucked. Cold War, it was like it was really good. The maps were good, but man, if we had like top tier maps, game would be even better. MW2, that game sucked overall, but the maps, if there was better maps, it would have been better. Like
Mm-hmm.
MW3, again, game wasn't that good, and then we got the better maps, and the game was awesome. Like it's clear what
Yep.
the issue here is with the recent games. It's pretty obvious it's the maps.
Yep.
Indeed.
Because overall, as long as they put a long time to kill in, gunplay is always going to be pretty fun in COD. Like, you know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? It's always going to be pretty fun as long as they have a decently long time to kill. It really just does come down to the maps.
Yep.
Because everything else in COD is going to be pretty consistently fun. Just give me a good map and the game's going to be awesome.
Yes, sir.
Not wrong.
Black Ops 7. Here we go. Please be the greatest game ever.
I I had a lot of hope for Black Ops 6. I was let down in some ways. I have more hope for Black Ops 7. I'm trying to think of when I never get my hopes up for an Infinity Ward game. I'm never that hyped for those. I was pretty hyped for MW3 just because, like, the MW2 maps, and they eventually delivered. Pretty hyped for, I'd say this is probably the most hyped I've been for a game since either last year, just because it was Treyarch, so I was super excited for Black Ops 6, or Cold War, because again, return to Treyarch after that god awful MW19. I was itching to play some COD. I was really
Yeah.
Mhm.
excited, not in terms of how good the game was, but just pre-hype for the game. I'm very, very excited for this game. I will be some years like during MW19 and like the Infinity Ward years. I'm like, okay, it's COD. I hope it's good, but I'm not actually that let down because I didn't have high expectations. This year, if it sucks, I will be extremely sad because it's Treyarch, so I have hopes. Anything else before we wrap it up?
Got nothing.
No, just waiting. for more,
Waiting
with
room.
the Black Ops 7 beta. Play a little bit of that. Go
Yeah,
from there.
that's what 3-ish weeks, right? Or am I
Yeah, I
wrong
think
on
the
that?
first week in October.
Yeah, so like around 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Because COD Next is like right at the end of September, right? Like a couple weeks away.
yeah, yeah. I think it's the 30th.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. If you're on the audio platforms, drop a follow, drop a 5-star review. Honestly, it might be an off season for a little bit of doing like tier lists and stuff like this. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do next week. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.